Some new bombshell accusations are being made by Amber Heard towards Johnny Depp's legal team. Adam Waldman has been accused of creating fake Twitter accounts to trash Amber Heard, and as always, we're about to break it all down for you right here on IO. Welcome back to InformOverload. I'm your host and bacon overlord Johnny Rogers, and you're watching the #1 tea-spilling entertainment news show on the internet. Before we kick this video off, though, if you want to see what your favorite influencer has been up to lately, just tap that playlist in the corner of your screen. Also, if you want to get notified whenever we post new content, you gotta hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell. Now, without any further delay, let's get right into today's story. Back in mid-July of 2020, a recording was played in the High Court that was meant to discredit Johnny Depp's legal team. Amber Heard had secretly recorded her friend that was making claims about Depp's lawyer and accusing him of pressuring her for a critical statement about the actress. The friend's name is Laura Devenir, and in her own words, she described Depp's lawyer as the biggest under the sun. Laura ended up making a declaration in relation to separate libel proceedings that Johnny Depp is pursuing against Amber Heard in the US. There was a text message exchange between Depp's lawyer, Mr. Waldman, being sent to Laura, and the message was sent on June 22nd, 2019 and reads, "I wanted to talk to you specifically because I heard from Johnny and others that you are a nice person, and more importantly, I have you all over the surveillance video immediately after the May 21st faked abuse claims, have witness testimony about you, and possess other written and testimonial evidence of your constant interactions with Amber and acting on her behalf after she claimed to be beaten, but before she filed for a domestic violence restraining order and Johnny had already left the country. You were with her immediately prior to and immediately after she created this hoax. You also know she left Johnny for Mr. Elon Musk, and when that first happened, and that Miss Heard destroyed this man's reputation for her own selfish gains." The messages from Waldman continue with him asking her to speak with him off the record so that they could use any eyewitness accounts she wanted to provide. However, he then slightly threatens her through intimidation by saying, "Or would you rather side with the hoax?" Not really legal behavior coming from a lawyer, but hey, it's been a messy situation through and through. In the audio recording released by Amber, her friend Laura says that Depp's attorney had threatened her if she didn't get back to him, later adding that she received a text from him at 3 in the morning calling her a liar and saying that she was part of Amber's conspiratorial group, which is where she added the line of calling him the biggest asshole under the sun. Now, Amber Heard is doing everything in her power to take legal action against Johnny Depp's own lawyers. As per Laura Blockup's findings, she tweeted about the legal action and said, "Johnny Depp vs. Amber Heard informal discovery conference for October 20th. This request relates to the second of two subpoenas recently issued by Amber Laura Heard to Twitter regarding Adam Waldman's IP addresses, and which includes 200 plus account screen names. For those of you who don't know, an informal discovery conference is an informal meeting with the judge to resolve a discovery dispute. Discovery disputes arise where a party either refuses to provide proper answers to discovery requests, or where the parties have a legitimate disagreement about what should be provided." Now, to help make sense of this, Amber is literally claiming that every single person who has spoken out against her has been part of some big conspiracy paid for by Johnny Depp's legal counsel, which is the most hilarious and ridiculous claim ever made. One user commented on the news and said, "Is she suggesting that we're all Adam Waldman? And if you think that we're crazy for inferring this from what she said, allow me to read you her counterclaim, where she literally suggests that we are all a large group of inauthentic accounts controlled by one mastermind." The document reads, "To accomplish this task, he individually and through his representatives and agents in Virginia has created, coordinated, controlled, and or manipulated social media accounts created specifically for the purpose of targeting Miss Heard, computer-controlled social media accounts and or groups of inauthentic accounts controlled by a single agent to amplify content misleadingly. These accounts exhibit behavior which includes but is not limited to the following. They have high tweet-to-retweet ratios in numbers implausible for authentic human users. They are created, attack Miss Heard, then are set to inactive to avoid suspension. They utilize common language, patterns, and timing indicating broad coordination. They often offer little or no personal information, suggesting computer-controlled or a single individual controlling more than one account at a time, and often many more. And they republicize the content of one another at rates and consistencies that belie authentic human control." Well, I'm just gonna take that as a compliment. I get it. We put out so much content that it seems like not one human being could do it, because it takes more than one human being to do it. But you're right. We do put out content at an unbelievable rate. We aren't inauthentic actors paid for by Johnny Depp's legal team. I honestly can't tell why she is still trying to fight this thing, but it's about to get really interesting even if they find one instance of Depp's legal team creating a fake account to trash Amber Heard. And as always, we will keep our ears and eyes locked onto the story as it develops and give you those sweet updates right here on IO. With that though, let's check out some of your comments from the video titled "Kris Jenner Claps Back an Embarrassing Lawsuit." Fidelio says, "Why do I get the feeling that Kris is using this embarrassing lawsuit as a way to stay in the spotlight now that Keeping Up with the Kardashians is coming to an end? Any publicity is still publicity, even if it's bad. Bring the drama, chase the clout." I mean, it's a pretty good observation. Bringing up drama and scripting it has literally been her specialty for the last decade. I don't want to say for sure, but it seems like this is likely the case. Patricia says, I believe the bodyguard 100%. Unless there's evidence to the contrary, I trust anyone who comes forward with sexual harassment allegations. It seems the elite are notorious for sexually harassing employees. Look, after all the Ellen drama, the Me Too movement, and what followed, it appears that Hollywood really needs to do a better job of curbing this predatory behavior. I don't know what it is about that place, but all of a sudden it just became the harassment capital of America. Beezer says, Kris Jenner could tell me it was sunny outside and I would check for myself. Beezer, you're probably right to double check on that one. Bella says, are we going to ignore the fact that Bacon Overlord is wearing a Marvel hoodie? I now stand this king on a whole new level. Thank you, Bella. I love Marvel and I love that hoodie. I saw you were getting some flack too for making this comment. I just wanted to give you a feature and tell everyone, relax. You gotta relax. Mariana says, I just don't see why he would lie. The Kardashians have a lot of power, so why risk it if it's not true? He could be lying to get a settlement after being fired, but you're right, the Kardashians have so much power that it would be odd for someone to willingly go after them in court. I mean, we'll see, I guess. Well, my bacon bits, that's all we have for you today. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you to the most amazing team behind the scenes for all of their hard work. If you enjoyed this video, then please show us some love by tapping that like and subscribe button. Plus, don't forget to leave us a comment down below with your thoughts on today's story. And for more videos like this one, all you gotta do is tap that playlist when it pops up. From Inform Overload, my name is Johnny Rogers, and until next time, stay classy.